What time is it? It's Mel time. That's what time it is. Oh! No! No, that's bright. That's horrible. Oh. Oh. Hello, folks. I did fine-tune this picture, but that is bloody horrible. And I don't know why. All of a sudden, it's decided to revert back to horrible. Bob, what are you doing? I can't have it. I just can't have it. This was all tuned before the stream. It was. Look at the gain on that. A bit better. Right. I suppose it down to that. Got a little bit of flicker on there. I'm going to leave it like that for the time being. White balance looks roughly right. Apply that. That's better. I mean, it's not perfect. It looks like I've got the plague. I haven't. Yeah, but that was way bright. Now, I don't know why it did that, because I fine-tuned this all before we went live. I haven't shut it. But we fixed it quick. Anyway, 9 o'clock. Any day of the week. It's me. Well, that's completely thrown that, hasn't it? Right, I see 91 of you watching. We are connected on YouTube and Facebook. Thank you, Restream. Yeah, obviously the numbers will build up and we'll start to chat. Yeah, as you can see, I've been working on my backdrop. Yeah. I'm quite curious now as to what Rita and Sue look like. I'm wondering if somehow Streamlabs has dropped its settings. Anyway, we persevere because this is the keep calm and crack on show. Right, folks. Evening, Boskull. Hello, Max. Hello, Evan. Greetings from Sydney. Hello, mate. Terry. I clapped at 8 o'clock. So did I. Yeah, I was speaking to Jace afterwards. Apparently, his entire neighbourhood came out and clapped, and some people let off fireworks. In my neighbourhood, there was me and the 3 student girls who live like the door down below. Well, hey-ho. Positives. Right. So, what's going on in the world? Right, okay. First off, a COVID-19 situation update so far. In the UK, the police have been extended powers to basically break up groups, make you go home, and use reasonable force to go home. I've heard that fines have been upped to about £960 if you don't. I see Jace is in the chat. Hello, Jace. So yes, we're locking down in the UK now. The roads and the streets are a lot quieter, and it seems like people are doing the sensible thing. Yeah. Now, unfortunately, yeah, there are other people and Muppets everywhere. So, you know, we're just going to have to tick over on that. Now, as I said, we're just going to keep doing this stream while we're in lockdown. And if this lockdown extends, because we've heard from quite a few of our European friends and that sort of stuff that it's likely to extend as it did in their countries, we're just going to roll with the stream, yeah, and keep building. So remember, folks, 9 o'clock every night, UK time. Come and chill with me. Right. Terry, I'm going to start Mini Art 35006 tomorrow. You go for it, mate. That sounds like a hell of a project. Zedika is saying streets have been real quiet here. Good walk for my dog, so he doesn't bark so much. Nurgle has infected Europe. Yeah, very much so. It was coming. Different Gear TV saying, whoa, serious fines. Yeah, they're not messing around in the UK now. But, I mean, if we look at the infection rates, I mean, one of the big concerns with the UK is much like Italy has quite a high mortality rate. And a lot of that has been attributed to the fact that Italy's got quite an elderly population. Now, we're the same in the UK. So, I think, you know, there is going to be a load on the NHS. So I think they're managing it. Tom's saying, howdy, there was a pub that was secretly staying open by us and they got a fine today. I have heard on Facebook of a friend saying there was a local in their city that was doing that, letting regulars in from the back. And I don't know what action's been taken, but they are going to take. Yeah, Kjan's saying mortality is 10% in Italy. Spain is 7.5%. We're going to have to see how the numbers pan out because, let's be honest, we're not being fully tested right now. Now, they have announced that within weeks they hope to have a test available in the UK. Yeah, where they'll be able to test it, send it out. It'll be you'll receive it through the post. You'll do a blood prick, yeah, then put it in to an envelope and send it to be tested. Yeah. So now, I think they've ordered 3.5 million of the tests. Okay. Now, obviously, it's going to take time to make 3.5 million tests, and it's going to take time to process the results. Yeah. So although they say it may be available in a couple of weeks. Yeah, okay. Yeah, let's just go with the flow on that one. But obviously, yeah, we have an issue with, what they want to do is test people, prove them positive, and then get them back normal into society and slow the lockdown. But obviously that requires on being able to test people. So, that was a positive move today. There has been an announcement for support for the self-employed because the self-employed have been woefully, sort of let down on this. And unfortunately, the self-employed stimulus package, isn't coming till June. Yes, we're in March. June. So, as a self-employed person whose income has been down lately, to be perfectly honest, links down below in the description if you'd like to send something my way. If you do send it via PayPal and you'd like to say, hey, Mel, here's some food, just put that in your PayPal description because all donations currently on the stream aren't going to feed Mel. Yeah, I'm trying to get Patreon content going back up so I have an income coming back in. I'm trying to keep stable. I do have a reserve. I'm not starving. Yeah, but, we don't know how long this is going to go on and I've got things to do and that sort of stuff. But if you do want to send Mel a little gift, you can. But make sure you make it clear in the PayPal donation thing that it is for me because all donations on this stream are going for tech. Not a COVID cough. Now, before we get into the tech side of this show, as always, we start off and we have a little bit chat about COVID and what's going on. Just so we can sort of keep ourselves informed. Now, we all know, that what we hear on the news, when I find an unbiased news service in the world, I will be happy. But I find it often a lot easier just to talk to you guys about what's going on in your countries when it comes to global news. And to be perfectly honest, it's easier just to talk to you guys who are on the ground. Not a COVID cough. I want that as merch. Do you not think that's in bad taste? You know me. News are going back and forth between it's over and we're doomed, even on the same outlet. I think you've seen a lot of that. Do you know what I mean? And at the end of the day, the fact of the matter is, the news's purpose isn't to generate and isn't to inform the populace. The news's purpose is to get as many people looking at the news to generate as much profits for the people who own the news. Now that's the actual reality, and so they're going to ramp up. I mean, I've seen the BBC News talking about, oh look, there's this barber who's doing this wonderful thing. Okay, that's wonderful. The fact that this barber is doing haircuts for COVID, brilliant. But you're a national news outlet reporting on a world pandemic. I'd rather not have to scroll through like 7 updates on COVID-related like small news, which isn't really relevant to my risk of dying. Yeah. You know, have a filter. Like, here's the fluff. Here's the important stuff, like the speeches and the announcements. One man's bad taste comment is another man's hilarious statement. I realise that. Sensationalism. Yeah, but it's not me, is it? Do you know what I mean? I don't really push for you guys. I mean, all the streamers are like, buy this, support this, get on this. I'm like, listen, if you want to throw me a bit my way, yeah, you can. Wingit keeps asking me, how many sugars do you have in your tea? Depends on if I drink tea. In fact, quite a few people are asking me, how many sugars do you have in your tea? Who cares? Right, and, on that technical side. Right, on the technical side, thanks to your awesome support, the USB cards came yesterday. I installed them last night. Much swearing was involved. Okay, and I have managed to get 3 cameras running. Now, this isn't perfect, and I think the picture's going to be thrown off because the face pick was thrown off. So I think OBS has thrown us one, and we'll see in a moment. Yeah, but I have managed to get Sue back in the party. Yeah. So, let's have a quick nose at this. So, technically, yeah, close cam, which is Rita here. Yeah, okay, Rita's looking rather okay. Yeah, you can see my little setup there. The bits I'm clipping. Yeah, and then to welcome back to the party, to join Rita and Bob. Yeah. We have Sue, and Sue's holding a colour rather well. Yeah, a little bit darker than than Rita. But I can now show you large features. Yeah, like, you know, bigger features like these, and I can show them you properly now. I think we'll have to adjust the camera a little. Yeah, so we can get it in nicer. So, tell you what, on the fly, because this is how we do it, isn't it? There you go. Oh, Health Minister! That cough isn't COVID. Thank you, buddy. Thank you. I see a couple of PayPals as well. We'll have to shout those guys out. But anyway, Sue is back in the party. Now, Sue is not getting on, with... Sue's not getting on with Rita, to be perfectly honest. Yeah, it's a little bit bright, but it's okay, isn't it? If I can bring it up. Yeah. I think we're improving this, folks, to be perfectly honest. I'm knackered me. See, I've done a backdrop as well. So, yeah, let me go back to FaceTime. So, we have 3 cameras now, which is going to be great because I think we're going to be in this lockdown for a while. And to be truthful, because of Mel's health concerns, Mel's going to have government recommendations as I sort of self-isolate or social distance self-isolate. They've been a little bit vague over it. Yeah. So, I'm looking at possibly 3 months. I'm still waiting for the letter. I've had texts from my GP. Yeah, with regards to be cautious, which apparently lots of other people who registered with my GP haven't. But at the moment in the UK, they're sending out letters, to everyone who's right. You are in this group and the group that needs supporting. So I'm waiting to find out if I know I have your wonderful support, and I always will. Yeah, I'm waiting to find out if if I'm going to be supported by the government. Third person again. I like that. Right. It's because I spend so much time talking to monitors and computers. Right. Being informed what Celebrity Y has said about COVID is a waste of my time. Yeah, exactly. I mean, if you've got like the chief medical officer, then give him pages. Let him just speak and tell me the facts and what they're doing. Yeah, and what they're thinking and how it's looking. Right, now, clearly, we did not have, before I do the PayPal shout-outs, if you haven't jumped in the links down below yet and you want to shout out, now's the time to do it. Because this is the last bit of descriptive stuff before I do my shout outs, and we get on with a little bit of clipping now we've warmed up nicely. Now I do see about 150 of you watching. I see my Facebookers. Yeah, and I see my my YouTubers, but you are all my isolation reachers. You're the guys who are getting me through this isolation. Yeah, so thank you for that. Genuinely, thank you. Because Mel could go a little crazy, which is a little bit worried because, you know what I mean? Mel's already crazy. Right, backdrop. As you see, yeah, I've started to fill things in. Yes, yeah, we'll explain that in a minute. Okay, so what have we got? Well, we've got a bit of the actual isolation reach build there. That's one of mine and Corb's sort of feature pieces. I'm going to be working on that. Yeah, we've got, this is just some MDF stuff that I picked up from the studio, and I just thought it'll look pretty. Bit of Corbania Prime up there. I'll show you that in the future. Yeah, over here. Yeah, we have, this is my building supplies. Let me keep moving back. Did it. So over here we've got pipes, we've got furnaces and boobies, and well, they do look like boobies when you've got two of them. Yeah, we've got generators, we've got more generators over there, we've got pipe connectors there. Yeah, these are the GW gantry sprues. Yeah, haven't even touched those yet, not going to for a while. Yeah, over here we've got the Mantic stuff with a little bit of GW smashed in there. That's all the terrain crate stuff that we're using to compile into it. Obviously I've got my Kill Team box there, I've got my war paints there from Army Painter. Still got to get some stuff for the shelves below here, and I've still got some stuff over there to sort. On the shelf up here, we have just my boxes, to be perfectly honest. Yeah, they're all empty. Yeah, I'm just using them as, they're good drawers and storage, so I'm not throwing them out just yet. Right, has the chat frozen? Yeah, speak people. Yeah, because it looks like my chat is frozen. Right, don't worry. Yeah, I can access YouTube chat. So if the YouTube chat has frozen, don't panic, folks. We know what's going on. It will reconnect. Yeah, we just have to watch it. I've just got to do something on the screen in a second. Right, across the top, yeah, we've got my Stoic Arms from Foreground. We've got a little bit of the, Isolation's Reach board. Quite like that one. Yeah, we've got my my Hellhammer from, my Corbania Prime Army. You'll see bits of that over this. I'm going to start digging them out and showing you some stuff. It's quite nice. Yeah, in fact, we'll test up the close cam in a second. Over there, obviously, I've got my best bud's name, Dave. Yeah, he's got I've got his book there. Yeah, obviously, still working on ours. We're going there. Boing. I see a message from Tom, but I think Facebook is frozen for the time being based on what Restream is telling me about my connected streams. We are still streaming, and I'll open the comments on that screen, guys, so don't worry. Right. Obviously, you've got the Crack On mug. Merch is down below. Yeah, and then finally, as you can see, there's the panda in the room. Now, there's a story about this panda. First off, it spent about 10-15 minutes confusing the hell out of me. Yeah, because what happened was, obviously, Dad's in his new house. Dad's stocking the house up for the kids. Dad gave the kids some money to order some stuff online for their bedrooms. Yeah, and Willow decided she wanted these pushies things. I think, pushies. So anyway, yeah, we ordered some. Yeah, first one arrived. Yeah, and it came out and it looked like that. And I'm like, what the hell is that? You know? And for about 10 minutes, yeah, I had absolutely no clue what that was. Yeah. And it wasn't until it accidentally fell over, like that I realised it's its tail. Not joking. 10 minutes. I mean, I kept looking at it like, what the hell has that girl ordered? Anyway, since let me just open up the YouTube comments on my screen. Yeah, because people will be worried that I can't hear their read their chats. So, I see Insane saying a Kiwi Panda. So yes, I can see your chats and that sort of stuff. Hopefully Restream will reconnect shortly. It's doing its thing. Let me pop out my chat. Cheeky. Pop out chat. Go on. Yeah. And drag that down there. A little bit of technical for you guys, just whilst, YouTube is doing its, restreaming YouTube. I don't think YouTube likes Restream that much. You know what I mean? I think every so often, they'll throw a technical. YouTube seems to change things. Yeah, and Restream gets very upset about that. Not a COVID cough. Right. Oh, God, the PayPals, they're coming in. We'll jump on those in a minute, guys. Remember, if you want your shout out, do it now. Right, so let me introduce that. So anyway, yeah, I've been doing these live chats with Willow, okay, and with Corbin, connecting with the kids, whilst Dad's in isolation. And they're keeping away, and I'm advising them to keep away from me just until Dad's had the all clear. Yeah, it's not that they pose a bigger risk than some of the things that I have to do and some of the people that, I do have to meet and that sort of stuff. But if anything was to happen to me, yeah, I don't want the kids thinking they brought it to me. Do you know what I mean? Yeah, so it's a hard thing to do as a dad, to be perfectly honest, and you guys know how much I love my kids. Yeah, and so it is a hard thing to do, but it's the right thing to do. Yeah, and that's what you got to do as a parent. Yeah, but I have been having video chats with them instead and hanging, and I've played a bit of Fortnite. Yeah, whilst Corb's been like chilling and showing me this thing, and Willow's been drawing while I've been cutting out sprues and that sort of stuff, and it's been good. But anyway, on the Willow one, yeah, she went nuts. Yeah, when I revealed this. First, I'd opened her package until I pointed out it was my Amazon account. So it's my package. Then she pointed out it was her pushy. Yeah. And then I pointed out not until she can come back into Dad's house. Yeah. And so after that, the next one was, I named it. So I would like to introduce to you, yeah, Pammy, the pandemic panda. Pammy, the pandemic panda. And she's my comfort panda. Yeah. So whenever I get worried about the pandemic, I'm going to do this on the stream. And I'm not joking, folks. This is how we roll. Yeah, the world may be going crazy and, there may be a lot of worry. But in here, we're just going to keep calm and crack on. Isn't that right, Pammy? Yes. This could actually turn into an interesting study into how people cope with isolation. Watching the live streams. I mean, what am I? We're on Thursday, started on Sunday. This is day 5. Yes, day 5, he's named and associated with a stuffed animal. How long did it take, Tom Hanks in Castaway for him to get Wilson? A bit crazy. Melvin, you double... Listen, if this is my version of 007, if I'm a 007 version, yeah, God help 007 when I get him trapped. What's he in for? What's B-Mozer saying? I can see your comments. Andrew's saying, in the same boat, missing my son. Yeah, my daughter is stuck at uni, so Andy's saying. Yeah, it's hard as parents, especially when you do have a close relationship with your kids. I think above all, yeah, all it's going to do is strengthen your relationship. Because no one's fallen out. You're not talking with your kids or not seeing you with your kids because they're grumpy with you or you're grumpy with them or, because that goes on a lot within a lot of families. In this, it's like you've been told you can't or you can't because being can't is that not doing it is the very right thing to do as a parent. Yeah. And it is hard, but, we do it. And so, yeah, it is hard actually. But it's what we have to do as parents. You know, and it's showing our kids, it's setting an example to them, which is important, folks. You know, so it's me and Pammy for the duration, but no, I feel your pain. I feel your pain, guys. For all of you who are isolated, especially like, you know, single dads. Yeah, I get that. And single mums. You know, I know in the UK the rules are children can swap between parents' houses. But until we know more, you know, I think the sensible thing is to err on the side of caution. Like, you know, I've always told the kids, you know, during the separation and stuff like that, Dad's not in Afghanistan. I'm not on tour. You know, I'm down the road. Yeah, so that's what we've got to deal with. Mr. Bond, you have fallen into a pit full of polystyrene. Hello, Mr. Bond. Welcome to the Hotwire Foam Factory's Table of Doom. I'm going to scroll you. I'm going to only use 40 watts, so it's going to mildly burn through you slowly. Ooh. Actually, if I remember once, yeah, someone posted something really offensive. Or someone really got out of line on the Terrainiacs group. Link down below if you want to be part of an awesome community, folks. Yeah, but they posted something that was, whoa, that is over the top. You know what I mean? Stop taking the piss out of the panda. I know you're taking the piss out of the panda. It's comforting. I didn't realise how comforting it was until I started stroking it. Jace. No, we can't have Little Mel's. Little Mel's would be an awful idea. It'd be horrific. Right, anyway. Yeah, moving on because I've rambled too much, I think. I need to do some shout-outs. Yeah, Pammy can go back on the shelf. Mini Mel's. Yeah. I've got my Mini Mel's. Thank you very much. Right. The newest debate in Belgian politics. Is chocolate an essential food or not? Now, you see, this is an interesting comment. Because for a Brit, this shows sign of the times, what's coming. Because at the minute, they're stocking the shelves with everything. The fact that those more advanced have higher restrictions and are looking at restrictions on foodstuffs being supplied suggests, yeah, that in the UK, that's coming. Luckily, I topped up my my cupboards. You see, Mel was medic and Mel remembers the training for, because Mel was a Cold War medic. So Mel remembers the training for working with the CDA. And so, whilst everyone was panic buying bread and toilet roll, which, you know, are clearly essential supplies, Mel was stocking up on soy sauce and, yeah, pâtés and, you know, things which I ain't going to see for a while. Mel's a prepper. Keep calm and stroke the panda on the header for tomorrow. That has certain connotations. Chocolate has health benefits. My wife gives me chocolate to stop me from killing sad gits in my village. I understand that one. I have emergency chocolate eggs. Soy sauce is super common at the moment. There are more acres of soy plantation on the planet than there is rainforest. Yes, but it's about room on delivery trucks and what's essential to deliver. It's not about how available a goods are. It's about their priority in a new distribution network, which is, you know, essential foodstuffs. Robbie's saying shelves are pretty full. Went today. Yeah, mine are, and the local supermarket is stocking them up. But, yeah. To all our any Italians, French, Spanish in the chat? What are your supermarkets looking like, guys? Are the restocks, are they restocking like all the goods? Or is it starting to be like your choice is narrowing down? Because our health minister did say that there would be a narrowing of choice in the supermarkets as they focus on essential foodstuffs. I'm glad brown sauce is an acquired taste. Lots of bottles in the shops. The riffraff can have their tomato sauce. I stocked up on all of them. Not joking. Yeah, right. I've got some PayPals to shout out. Right, different gear saying in Spain, very good, pretty much everything. That's a good sign. What have we got for Italy? Any Italians in the chat tonight? Francophone from Quebec. After the toilet paper craze, everything is fine. Different gear saying plenty of beer. Yeah, off licenses have become essential stores. They have to stay open now. That means if you work in an off license, you're an essential worker in Britain. Says everything about the Brits, doesn't it? Right, Italian here, restocking all except for denatured alcohol and masks. That's a good sign then. I'm quite pleased with that. All right, looks like foodstuffs are going to be good. We'll keep our finger on that. He's going to be flocked. Calm down. All shelves are stocked. Producers maybe going to cut down on choices, but not yet. Right, so we may be looking long term. All right. Take that as a cue that if you have a particular favourite thing that, you know, is a bit of a side thing, yeah, I would stock up on that now as sensible gear, just to make sure you've got it. So if you like a particular sauce, or if you like a particular relish or something like that, those sort of choices could be narrowed, yeah, because they will, over time, focus on, you know, getting out the important stuff. You've got to remember, we've also had we're going to have a lot of shutdown of shops and stuff like that, and local shops and mixed shops. So, yeah, the supermarkets are going to become more food distribution centres, yeah, over time. Well, that's the CDA plan, okay? How it actually pans out, I don't know. Andy just said, I've just ordered some t-shirts. If you have, yeah, we should get an announcement. Fingers crossed. Right. He's making a killing, delivering, getting overtime as normal pay. He's having a good time. There's going to be a lot of people who do really well out of this. Right, I need to do my PayPalers, because you lot are an awesome bunch. It is me. It is my thumb. I think we need to move this camera down a bit, don't we? Right. Let me do this. Not that. Activity. That's what I want. We want activity, don't we? Why is Jace sending me money? Jace, why are you sending me money? Thank you, Jace. Thanks for supporting the stream. Dude. Yeah, we've got Homemade Crafts. Yeah, thank you, buddy. He sent in a $5. Thank you, buddy. Right, and Matthew sent in a couple of nuggets. Thank you, buddy. It all helps. Have a beer on me. Would have been more, but I have a baby on the way. Dude, it's enough. And if you have a baby on the way, you have more important priorities than Mel. Yeah? Also, dude, get your sleep in now, because you ain't going to get none for at least a year. Ain't dealing with that again. Right, guys, I'd like to thank all my crafts and my mate, what you call it? Oh, I've got to get better at this. Yeah, James as well. He sent something earlier, I think. Don't think that's on the stream, but thank you, buddy. And I'm caught up. I've got to get better at this. I haven't seen the t-shirt pop up, so I don't know if merch is tied into it. We'll have to see. Matt's saying, thanks for the advice, Mel. We'll start stocking up on sleep now. Seriously, dude. Seriously. Get your sleep now. Do you see this grey? Do you see this face? That was just 2 of them. I would buy a Mel bobblehead. You can keep your bobbleheads. I won't tell you about Jace's idea about the crack-on condoms. Right, let's change camera. Listen, guys, thanks for your support. Just so you know what I'm doing with it and what my plan is. Because I'm having issues because Sue and Rita are both exactly the same model of camera. And that's what's causing a couple of issues and I can't fine tweak them. So I'm looking at getting another webcam. Now, it's going to cost about £100. So that's where we are. We need to raise about £100 for me to be able to get a different model webcam and nail everything with the 3 camera streaming. Yeah. Now we're going to be doing this for, what you call it? Yeah, we're going to do this for a considerable time to come. I'm looking at probably 3 months in reality. Now I do think in those 3 months I'm going to be able to get back into the studio. Yeah, as they start to relax things and maybe we get a test. I don't know. Yeah, but I'm actually enjoying this. So even if they do stop lockdown and they do stop all those sort of things, I'm going to keep this going as long as practically possible. And then moving forward, what I might do it is when things really start to calm down and our lives get back to normal, do it as like a every other day show or something like that, but still have a regular 9 o'clock show. So not just a Sunday nighter. I've always wanted to stream from home again. This situation, this COVID-19 situation has forced me into a position where I have got to stream from home. And I think, let's run with it. Yeah. Obviously, my kids are the priority. So if the kids are here, they're either going to be on the stream or once I've got scheduled days with them again after, we've got back into, we got over this little life bump that parenting is in dramas. Yeah, we'll schedule some days, but that's at least a month, maybe 2 months away, in my opinion. Yeah, so other than that, every night, 9 o'clock, I'm going to be here to chat with you guys. You're helping me get through this because I'm missing my kids and I am missing going out and socialising. So, yeah, you know what I mean. Right, over to a different camera. Right, what should we go for? Shall we go for... Sue can have a little bit of... So here, yeah, or we've got close cam. We'll go for close cam. You see my banana skin. West Side has got it nailed. That generation is called the Coronials. The Coronials. The huge baby boom this fall. Yeah, there's going to be a lot of divorces as well. A lot. I am actually concerned about, generally. Because, obviously, I know, don't want to talk too much about personal life, but me and Kerry split because, it was the best thing for the kids because we weren't getting on and that sort of stuff. Can you imagine being stuck in a house with someone before you got to that stage? Is that Rita? Yes, this is Rita. We've got Rita, Sue, and then Bob. We might get Bob number 2. So we have Rita, Sue, Bob 2. We're having a bit of a party. How could you make a video on how to make weapons such as AA guns and cannons? I don't really make the actual models. I often get those from the actual gaming stores and stuff like that. I often do the bunkers and the housings for them. Right, I am just doing a little bit of clipping. I've done a lot of pre-clipping tonight and this evening. Yeah, so I'm going to jump on some gluing in a minute. And then hopefully, yeah, we can start working some stuff out. In 13 years' time, all the kids conceived during the lockdown will be known as quarantinis. Quarantinis, that's brilliant. That really is good. Hey Mel, first time catching you live. Are you going live every night? Every single night, 9 till 11, mate. Yeah, we're just going to chill. We're just going to float through this apocalypse quite easily. Apocalypse. The pandemic. Sounds like a new drink. Bloody hell, we're lucky thinking about it, Mel. Good time for the lockdown regarding the breakup. Yeah. Things have worked out well. You know, but I have this thing that I do where, you know, life does throw me a lot of curveballs, but I always look at them as, you know, not why did this happen to me, but why did this happen for me? Yeah, I saw it on a TED talk, you know. And it's just a good way of looking at things and saying, right, basically it's positive mental attitude. You know, it's like, right, what are the positives from this? And it just helps you to sort of deal with things and look to move on and that sort of stuff. So you got to look for the positives in life. Quarantini, shaken, not stirred. Quarantini. We'll see in a couple of weeks if we've got to quarantini stage. Mike at Terrainiacs, he tried this thing near the end before he stopped doing it, where he did a cocktail of the video sort of thing because he liked his cocktails. He's a bit of a cocktail host. He likes to host his parties, does Mike. Just mix all the rest from your bottles. Yo, Mel, will you be 3D printing greeblies to add to your kits? Maybe in the future, but not on this build, mate. What happened to your 4th secret trench when you made the trenches? Never seen it completed. It got put to the side, mate. Pressures, times, all those sort of things. And then it just never got done. Life was a little bit up and down at back then, so you know what I mean? Now I'm working on this thing of make sure that you complete a project fully before you move on. Best time of the day is this, girlfriend and baby asleep and me watching Mel, laughing at the comments. Perfect bear, perfect matey. It's just us isolation reaches. Right. How's Terrainiacs doing? The man's healthy? He looked so tired when he stopped. Yeah, as far as I'm aware. Mike doesn't do Mike doesn't do Facebook or anything like that, but his wife does, and she's friends with me on Facebook, Tanya. And so you know, their lives are progressing happily, from what I can tell. I mean, you know, amid COVID. News flash. What's the news flash then? Come on, what's this news flash? Right. Sprue done? Oh. Not a COVID cough? Stop it. Right. I see a PayPaler. I see it's our Evan H from the chat. No comment. Just a $5 in the pot. Thank you, buddy. I think we are currently on the new webcam. We are £17, I think. So we are definitely getting there. Remember, guys, the new webcam will allow me to watch it. Basically, really make sure that, you know, we have clearer images, sharper. It'll allow me to control and make sure. And I also think it'll allow the settings to be saved and me to record a lot better. Also, what it'll allow me to do is take one of these webcams and actually put it in the living room where I can chat with my kids from, you know, the living room rather than having to chat with them from my desk. So I would be grateful on that, and the kids would be grateful on that, I think. Actually, I don't think the kids give a damn. Yeah, they don't care. They've seen me enough in front of a desk, to be perfectly honest. So, yeah, they don't. They just like seeing their dad. Yeah. Oh, I see another one that's just dropped in. Jason Riffle. Yeah. Lots of love from St. Petersburg, Florida. I think it's Florida. Keep on being inspiration to all of us. That's my job in this, Jason. Yeah. That's my job. Oh no, it's what you call it. Sorry, Jason threw a fiver in. No tenner. Says fiver. Oh, fiver previously. Right, got you. I'm getting confused. Thank you, buddy, anyway. So we're up to 27. Looking good. I know the stream target isn't updating. I think I'm going to get rid of that, to be perfectly honest. Yeah. Mel's, the chat's frozen up. Yeah, it will do. Yeah, it will come back, guys. It's just displaying the Facebook ones. Restream is having issues with YouTube. Every so often, the chat on the screen freezes up. There. What you call it? Hey ho, it's... We just got to roll with it, unfortunately. That's Restream. Right, so. Thank you, guys. It genuinely is appreciated. I need to get better with this Stream Deck. I'm not sure whether to get a second, like, just cheap smartphone I can use. Because I use this, yeah, to control the stream. Yeah, so, here you go. Where is it? Desk cam. There you are. Back to face cam. Yeah, and then back to close cam. I need to rename them, Bob, Sue, and Rita as well. Chang, that sucks, mate. Sorry you've lost your job, mate. I hope wherever you are, there's a decent package of support. I think we're going to hear a lot of that in the chat lately. All I can say is, from what I've seen, governments are starting to step up, and you know, there's a lot of pressure on them to actually give proper support to everyone. Right, so daily dose of TTT. Boom, boom. I'm going to do a little bit of gluing before I do a bit more clipping. I see another PayPal coming in. I'll shout that out once I've done my gluing, but thank you, guys. Yeah, we will get there. We will get through this, okay? We do. Secretly, we all know, because we're all smart people, that, hey up, you know, look, let's be honest. When politicians start getting on and start talking sense, or a little bit of sense, yeah, things are serious. Let's hope that's cleared it. What cam is Mel getting? I need a Logitech cam, but it can't be a C930 and it can't be a C920. Everyone's going, go on then, Mel, explain that one to us. Yeah, basically, yeah, OBS seems to have a real problem if the cameras are exactly the same model. Yeah, and so they have to be different models. Yeah, so I don't know. I am looking for recommendations from you guys on this. It's got to be on Amazon and it's got to be available on Prime. Yeah, so I can get it. Yeah, so see what you can find on Amazon for me. Yeah, and I'll check it out in the window. Right. This is the thrilling bit. Do you know what? I quite enjoy this bit of building. Do you know what I mean? Because it's just methodical and we're just chunking on. Thanks, gonna need it. $9.22 then. Are they available on Amazon? Can we get a 922 on the wish list? Let's get a few confirmations and then we'll take it from there. Right. On the microphone, yeah, it was supposed to be delivered today. Amazon says it's been delivered today and handed to the resident. Me being the resident, I know it wasn't handed to the resident. And so, somewhere out there in parcel chaos is my £130 microphone that you lot supported. So you have like €600 of webcams already. I don't know. I don't know what the exchange rate is at the minute. Yeah, I didn't pay that much for them and their cameras. I mean, the face cam was the first camera I got, I think. Yeah, 7 years ago. And so I have slowly built them up. Oh, Tony's chipped in. Hey, dude, never watched you before, but I recommended to take a look. What are you building? Is it a large project or a one of a piece? How are you though? I'm perfectly fine, to be perfectly honest. Well, I'm a little run down, a little tired, but you know, we're soldiering on and I'm adjusting to isolation. Because I'm going to be honest about how I feel from now on. I'm not just going to say I'm fine, because that doesn't help people. But overall, I'm pretty chuffed. Yeah, on the screen, Toby Silverson. Thank you, buddy. I'm building the pieces together for a large board. Yeah, made of scatter pieces, which will be a Mechanicum facility. Yeah, that has a Borg Necron feel to it. So it's the same cam as always. Yeah, same cams as always. I'm just reusing the ones. So I brought the ones I had in the studio and I got the ones that I had, for the previous live shows that I did from home. I've just brought them all together. So anyway, thank you, Toby. Thank you for your support. Put a smile on my face. We're getting there. So what are we up to now? Are we up to... Right. Jason throwing in. That's an extra tenner. That's 27. With Toby, we're up to 32. I mean, technically, Super Chat takes a chunk, but I'll take the hit on that. Or in fact, no, let's not do that because that could hurt. Right, we're up to 30. We're on 30 then. Thank you, guys. Are you still eating healthy, boss? Well, there was a passing thought last night of whether I was eating Maltesers while I was pottering along and doing network cards. And I did have this passing thought. What would these be like in a bowl with milk? That's because I've overbought on milk, expecting my children who just drain milk like by the gallon to turn up. And I've got loads of milk left. So I'm looking at things that I can use milk for because I don't like throwing it away. Johnny's off. Catch you later, Johnny. Cake and vodka. Yeah, that's healthy. Michael's watching us on a TV and a PC, and the streams are slightly behind each other. You should see when I have to audio monitor with these, and I hear my own voice, and then I hear my voice again about with a second's delay. That's bizarre. I can only do it for a very short period of time, because it really actually, do you know what I mean? You can't deal with it. You can make plastic from milk with vinegar. I'm not making plastic with my milk. I'm making Angel Delight. Right, I do have other bits here to clip and put together, so we might put a couple of those before I do some more clipping. And I am getting a little bit parched. Now we are coming up on the hour. I see 178 of you guys watching. Hello, folks. I see PayPalers wishing to be announced. I will get to you, don't worry. Is Tanya in the room? Hello, Tanya. Thank you, darling. Now, obviously, Tanya's part of the TTT team. As is Jace and Kat. Ooh, that's a point. Jace. With regards to merch sizes, I think you should handle it from now on. I got a rollicking off Jason Dave earlier because I misguessed their sizes. I'm a skinny bloke. Everyone's big to me. So, Jace, from now on, you give me the orders I'll process them. In fact, Jace, can you actually submit orders? Can you order samples on Teespring? Or does it have to be me? Coward. Yes. Yes, I am a coward. Is Cat in the chat? I'm just realising whether I've seen Cat. Laters, West Side. Yes, I am a coward. In fact, no, I'm not a coward. Yeah, I am strategically delegating tasks. I'm sticking with that one. No Cat tonight. I didn't think I'd seen her. Hope she's well. Let's see if she's in tomorrow's chat. Let's not panic. Yeah, she's probably got... She is a busy lady. Cat does tons of stuff. Yeah. But if she ain't in tomorrow's chat, yeah, let's drop her a line. Or if we haven't seen her on the Terrainiacs group or something like that. Don't know if she lives alone. So let's, you know, let's keep an eye on that, yeah? Let's not panic, because she'll just have a go at us for being a load of drama queens. Yeah? So let's not panic, but if she isn't in tomorrow night, folks, yeah, we'll reach out to our Cat. I think we're going to have to do a little bit of this and just identify, you know, which of our friends and that sort of stuff are on their own. And we need to start keeping in touch with people that are on their own. Yeah, just in case they do come down with symptoms. I'm not saying that people have died or anything like that, but even, you know, lots of people are reporting it as a really bad flu. So even in that case, you know, if we don't hear from a mate, I think, you know, reach out to them, folks. In fact... Yeah, I know we're doing a lot to support each other here, but guys, just with your friends and your loved ones and that sort of thing, just do a thing where if you ain't heard, yeah, quick little note, yeah, and if you don't want to be that bothersome news, yeah, do that thing where you send that message which say, hey, have you heard about, you know, and then fill in some random gossip or something like that, you know, from the news or locally. Yeah, and see if you can get a response that way so they don't think you're checking up on them. But I think we need to start looking after, you know, each other a little bit more. And especially, it wouldn't have been something that I'd have been so close to my thoughts if I wasn't in isolation on my own. Do you know what I mean? I mean, I know you lot, if I'm not here at 9 o'clock, I know you lot are going to be posting all over Facebook and that sort of stuff. And in fact, Jace will be in his car on the way round if I'm not here at 9 o'clock. But I'm not, you know, this is regular expected contact. So guys, I think moving forward, yeah, just a little, please keep in touch with, you know, anyone who's in isolation and on their own. Yeah, whether they're healthy or not. You know what I mean? Let's look after each other, folks. Pammy says, speak to people who are alone. Do you remember that? Jesus, what was that? Charlie says, yes. What was, come on, Brits. Old Brits, what, Charlie? Right. When it comes to not offending people, because Mel guesses at shirt sizes that are wildly out, then he's a coward. Look, I have to look in my own clothes to find out what size I am. Yeah, including my own pants. Yeah, it was an Old Safety advert, Andrew. Charlie reminds me of Prodigy. Yeah. But yeah, listen, guys, just keep... This is getting weird. Clangers? No, it wasn't clangers. But anyway, reach out to people, okay? Prodigy sampled on it, Charlie. Yeah. Yeah, safety advert, don't talk to strangers, that kind of stuff, I think. Yeah, it was, wasn't it? See, this is it. This is it. Now everyone's like, what the hell are they talking about? And where the Brits are like having flashbacks to, I mean, we're going 40 years ago here, guys. Right, I've got some wonderful PayPalers to shout out. We are on 30 quid. Yeah. Oh, whoa. Right. Johnny, before he left us a passing gift. Yeah, he sent a couple of nuggets and we're up 2 quid from Johnny. So we're on 32 quid. Thank you, Johnny. Yeah, but topping that off, yeah, Henry sent 20 quid in the pot. No message, just here you go, Mel. Thank you, Henry. So, Henrik, so we are 52, we are past 50%, I think, of getting to the, of getting to the goal target for the webcam. Forget that stream target that's written there. That's a load of rubbish. There. Stream target there. I'm going to have draw something that says stream target so I can point the right bit of the screen. There. Like that. In the chat. You've got to orient. It's weird. In the chat. Yeah, anyway. Thank you, Henrik. Has someone else just? I'm not sure. No, that's Henrik. Perfect. So we are, we're on 52. Yeah, what we need to do is confirm whether there is a C22, 922 camera, how much it is. Any idea on the druggies having constant visitors in my social housing block of flats? They just don't care. I think, I think the drug situation too. I live in a similar area. Drug use in Stoke-on-Trent is particularly high, and where I live, you know, there are a few dealers around here, if I'm perfectly honest. I think, as the lockdown increases, the supply of drugs in the area is going to dry up. And that's going to be interesting. That's going to be very interesting. Yeah, there's a lot of people, I mean, from heavy junkies to, you know, casual sniffers that are suddenly going to discover that some of the most addictive materials on the planet are no longer available anywhere. Because I can't see the people who ship these things from ports and airports where they come in. Secondly, how are they going to get into the country, the drugs? I mean, we've stopped commercial flights. Do you know what I mean? So I think on the drug side, there's going to be a massive cut down in the availability of illegal drugs in the country, simply by the logistics of the lockdown, making it difficult for the supply of drugs to move. Yeah. Also, people going to drug dealers' houses at the same time, they're going to stick out like a sore thumb right now, aren't they? With social distancing and lockdowns. Yeah. Drug submarines. Yeah, but drug submarines, but, you know, I can't see them, you know, there's one thing nipping across the Florida Keys. There's another thing like nipping across the Atlantic. Plus, yeah, we've got to also consider that where drugs are made are generally, you know, third world countries, yeah, or developing nations. And in that situation, they're not going to cope well with COVID-19. It's going to disrupt everything. So I think there's going to be a lot of more clean people around. Now, I don't know whether that's a good thing or a bad thing. Yeah. Right, Logitech 922 is currently £75. So we are £23 from Amazon. Right, I am going to very quickly, I'm going to check that. Yeah, and see if it's available. Yeah, so Amazon. Yeah, C922 ProStream webcam. Out of stock. Right. It is, it's £95, but they've dropped it down. They've dropped 20 quid off it. You know where absolute Roger is? There's a package which sells that webcam with the mic I've got. That would have been a 10 or less, even more. And they have it. No, they don't have it in stock. Right, all right, never mind. Right, I'm going to add that to my buy list then. Yeah, just very quickly, guys, I'm just going to check through other products as, you know, at the bottom of the Logitech thing. Right. Come on, where's the recommended products? Right, we'll throw that on. I can't see a different one that's better. Everyone who's on the Logitech page, you know how you can submit photos as part of your viewer review. Everyone's submitting selfies they've taken with the webcam. Some of them are epic. They're really good. Dude, you should not have that in your background. That man is clearly happy about displaying his sexuality. Man, this guy is showing his webcam off. He's got the same keyboard as me, but his table is just covered in toys. Yeah, I'm not going to comment on that one. Oh, this woman's got like a pretty clock made by a kid. This is really sort of interesting. It's like looking at people's desks. I may have found a new hobby. Looking at the photos for webcam reviews. Listen, this isn't illegal, is it? That's boring. He's got it in his office. Someone submitted a photo, yeah, of their webcam using the privacy control. Yeah, that's what it's titled. It's black. It's just a black picture. This is brilliant. Okay, someone's measured their webcam with a tape measure and submitted a photo just in case you don't believe. Yeah, just in case you don't believe Logitech's measurements. Or perhaps he's got a thing for measuring things and sending photos of them. In which case, 10 centimeters is quite impressive. What have you taken? Dude. This guy, yeah, he's an artist or a photographer. He's taken a really sort of really arty photo of the USB plug. And it's like the actual socket takes up most of the photo. Yeah, but it's done in a low grade style with a bit of a sepia tone to it. Oh, I definitely have a new hobby. This is brilliant. I am sharing this. Someone's got to have done this on purpose. They've got to. They've got to have done this on purpose. Right, where's my snipping tool? Amazon reviews. Save as Amazon. Right. Okay, I'm just going to drag it in and throw it onto the screen, guys. Yeah, I'll have to adjust it. I've just been going through the user submitted photos for the reviews for the Amazon. You can check this if you're in the UK on Amazon UK. Yeah, the Logitech C922 Pro Stream webcam. Yeah, and this is one of the one of the review photos. Add a new source. Oh, this is brilliant. This is just... where are you? Where are you? There you go. I use it for work. Yeah, of course you do, mate. And it's not as clear as the adverts unless you have top lighting, which I don't have, but a flash. I bet you've got a flash, mate. Microphone works great. Instructions didn't come in the box. Other girls in my group have a bigger... It's not other girls in my group. She's a webcammer. Have a brighter picture and the quality isn't mine. Maybe I did something wrong. Esmeralda. Right, Esmeralda. I think we know what you're buying and reviewing on web... Cheeky chappy. It's not a girl, it's a webcam girl, and she's gutted because she isn't getting the quality picture on the breasticles she wanted. That's brilliant! That's... I mean, read the review. Oh, that's so big. Okay, right, that's going to have to go. Right, folks. I wasn't expecting that. I'm going to go back to not scrolling through the photos now anymore. Actually, I am going to scroll through the photos. Oh, guys, I think we've found a video segment. We're going to do this. Oh, he's actually got quite a good one. Webcam, I mean. There's hundreds. This is comedy gold. I'm going to leave that now because if I stick with that, I'm going to be at that for hours. I can't help looking at it. It's hilarious. Right, folks. Mel's found another way of making sure he gets through the what you call it. I think, yeah, that's going to be a little bit of a jolly for me. Amazon review photos. God. Think of the products I could find. I don't want any comments going, you might as well go to Pornhub, Mel. No. Right. I told you not to ask, mate. I came for the flocking, but say, no, don't. Right. That's thrown me a little, to be perfectly honest, folks. Right, let's get back to the webcam. Okay, we've found a webcam. We can order it. It is giving us an expected delivery of, we don't know, temporarily out of stock. But we'll have to see how quickly it gets back in. New 3 from Amazon Prime. That's 3. So, new positive rating arrives between March 30th. That's if I want to pay 100 no, we'll stick with Prime. Yeah, and we'll just get it when it turns up. Yeah. So, camera only. Yeah, I'm going to add it to the list now. And if we hit 75, we're not far off it, to be truthful. Yeah, so I actually think I'm just going to leave that window there. We might have to buy that on this stream. See you stomping. It's stomping off. I've got loads of bolt action tanks to build. Have fun. You crack on, dude. Right. I see the chat's back in. Yeah, I've had messages. I don't know if I've had PayPals. Current working out with shout out. Stomp Freak donated £2. Thank you, buddy. Stomping Freak, sorry. Yeah. So what are we up to? We're up to 54. 21 off. Yeah, that's Jace's message. I know some people have sent me some videos. I've got this thing where I don't look at videos whilst I'm live streaming that people randomly send me whilst I'm live streaming. Yeah, I only did that once. You know what that's like. Mel, do you have shock condenser mount for your Rode mic? Might be worth the investment. I don't as yet. My plan was to let the microphone come so I could actually have a decent look at it. I've seen Rogue shock mounts for it. Yeah, and so I know it's something I need to look at. But I want to get the mic first before I invest money in a mount. I see another PayPal dropped in. I'll do it after I've done this clipping. Thank you, guys. Put a smile on my face through the apocalypse. You're helping me and Pammy the Pandemic Panda. Are you getting anything done, Mel, or is it all Amazon reviews and us distracting you? No, I am clipping and I am getting stuff done, guys. But I think the important thing is to remember that actually, I think this social side is the important thing. This is what we're getting done. If I wanted to get things done, I'd switch the stream off and be more productive. Yeah, this is what I'm here for. Reaching out in isolation. Hey Mal, what method would you recommend for texturing 28mm World War II building walls? Couple of options. If you're decorating walls that are pre-built, you're probably going to want to be looking at either doing a simple textured paint to give it like a render, or you're probably going to be wanting to probably want to use something textured wallpaper. You can get some nice brick ones from B&Q. Playing Warcraft and hanging out with your. I've had a couple of games of Fortnite. I won't lie. I can normally get down to the last 2 or 3 players pretty constantly, unless someone snipes me or does something dodgy like jumps out of a bush. I have this hatred of bushes. I used to love bush. Being a Terrainiac, of course. Right. Almost finished clipping here. Paint 4 drop pods, but having stream up makes it more enjoyable. That's it. We're just going to crack on, mate. Yeah. And I'm glad I'm helping you through it and I'm giving you something to listen to. And that's why I wanted it to be every night. So you know, even if you're not in the mood for hobby and you're not on the stream tonight, doesn't matter what night you fancy a bit of hobby and fancy a bit of chilling out, 9 o'clock, I'll be here. It's what I do. I look after you, you look after me. We are the isolation reachers. You're all my Terrainiacs, of course, but you lot, you know what I mean? You are my isolation reachers. You're a special sort of special. Bit like my patrons. Oh, I see more PayPals coming in. I did say I would do it after I shouted out, finish this. I'm going to finish this one because this is my last sprue to clip. So I'm going to do this and give anyone who else wants to throw a little bit towards this webcam, and we can see if after I'm finishing this sprue, whether we're going to be, whether we're going to be ordering. Yeah, oh, we're going to have to replace Sue or Rita. There will be a new Sue or Rita. I don't know. Gonna have to work that one out. I'm quite attached to Rita. I'm quite close to her, but she is the close cam. Sue's only just got back in the party, and to be truthful, Sue hasn't really been into it from the start. You know, it's been more a Rita Bob thing. But if we're going to get a new upvamp Sue, yeah, a new model, I think, you know, she's going to want to get back into the party. Well, I need to get a drink, for future streams as well. I do start to get a bit of a dry throat. Not a COVID throat, just talking to you guys in a with the computers, monitors, lights. This is quite a warm, dry room, and so it dries your throat quite a bit, if you know what I mean. Which gives me this sexy, hunk down voice. Vodka. Yeah, vodka could work. I like where that's going. It's the banter that helps. Stephen, exactly, mate. The banter does help, dude. Because, I mean, that's what Brits are like, and we all recognise in dark times a little bit of a laugh. All helps. And it's scientifically proven to be good for your health. That's science. Right. Clippity-clip. Do you know what? After de-spruing all of this stuff, yeah, I do appreciate the fact that Ronnie's Mantic stuff comes already off the sprue. It's already de-sprued. So you can literally just grab it out of the box and just crack on. But then again, I did have a lot of GW stuff. Of which, right now, this is the last sprue I intend to clip. Well, I've got that one bit there. Bugger. Hey, where are you going? Right. There's this one, and then we've just got that one piece on that one sprue there. Right. I've reached it. The final clip. Done. I am bloody done, aren't I? Right. Yeah, I'm happy that all the industrial bits have been clipped. What have we got there? Any pipe work there? No, that's the floaty skulls. I think that's off the Ferris. There. Gantries. Yeah. Damn. Did it. Right. Before we get onto the gluathon, I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to leave you for just a second, guys. Yeah, I'm just going to get myself a quick drink just to help with the throat. And I'll be back in it's going to take me no more than a minute, 60 seconds. So I'm going to leave you with a stream break. When we come back, we'll do some PayPal shout-outs. Yeah, and hopefully we'll hit that webcam target. If you'd like to help get that webcam on this stream, yeah, you've got a minute to look down below, have a look at the link for the PayPal. Yeah, you can just go along, enter an amount, click one click, job done. Or you can grab merch and that sort of stuff. I need to update the links on merch though. Yeah, but down below, yeah, there's links to support the stream. Or if you're a real cheeky chappy, yeah, I believe the webcam is on the Terrainiac, orders. The Terrainiac list. Let me have a look. It's doing that thing where it only does one. Right. Which list did I add it to then? Not that list. Right, go back. Go back. Typical melee. Right, add to list. Technicals. View list. Yeah, it's there. It's temporarily out of stock. It's got 9,000 reviews. Think of how many of those photos. Right. Yeah, basically different gear, but you know what I mean. Shall we do this? Right, folks, I will see you in 60 seconds. You want to be part of Health Stream? Links down below. I'll be back shortly. Stream break. Hey folks, is it throwing the colour off again? Every time that camera deactivates then, that's the issue. I've got it set so the cameras deactivate when they're not being used to save resources. So I'm guessing what's happening is when I switch between scenes as we're live, it's deactivating the camera. Yeah, and I'm losing the settings. Let's have a look on WatchCollet on the desk cam. Yeah, it's changed on these. Right, yeah, the settings are changed across the board, guys. Right. I'll go for a minute and 10 people leave every time. Right, shall we crack on? So I've got some PayPals to shout out. Oh! Henrik's in it again. Thank you, buddy. Identify. Henrik has made sure we're getting the webcam. Yeah, he sent 30 quid in again. Dude, too much. Too much, man. Henrik, don't donate any more any streams. You've done your service, dude. Thank you. Man. Thank you, buddy. And then also, yeah, Tam. Tam's thrown a tenner in. Right. We are currently, in which case, we are currently 15 quid up. Yeah. So I'm going to start putting that towards a shop mount, I think. Help keep isolation streams reach going. Thank you, Tam. Thank you. And thank all of you. That webcam is almost $600 on Amazon US. Yeah, right. I'm going to buy it now. Okay? I've got the money. You guys have been awesome. Let me go back to Facecam. I think I need to monitor PayPal differently so I can keep the remote. Oh, is that another one? Darren Stone in 20? Damn. Keep up the good work, Mal. Hopefully the isolation will last long enough for you to build Cat's Castle. Dude, you're really trolling me. Trolling me hard, man. Thank you, buddy. Right, we're up on 35 on that one. So we're up to 35 on the budget for the technical kit. I'm going to keep a track of this. Yeah, so at the minute, I'm thinking probably a shock mount because we don't need the capture cards and that sort of stuff too desperately. Yeah. I'm happy with the audio. We could go full bore and get the Stream Deck at some point. That would be mint as hell for streaming. But it's not essential. I can use my mobile for that. Work on what we need, not what you'd like. Right. Even though it's out of stock, add it to the basket. Add it to basket. Proceed to checkout. Here we go. Let me just... Oh, Anne's chipped in. We've had another one. I've not even bought it yet, guys. Right, I hope you can't see my payment details. Yeah, send it here. Payment method is... Oh, right. Use this address. No, it's that one. Yeah, and free Prime delivery next business day when in stock. Buy now. Order. Estimated delivery not yet available. Right, that's going to come when it comes. Right, over to Ant. Spend it how you wish. Thank you, buddy. I'm going to throw it onto the pile. If it helps me connect with you guys, then that's what I'm doing. Okay? But thank you, Ant. Thank you so much. You guys are awesome. Right. Let's go back to the dodgy, what you call it? The dodgy... the dodgy face cam. God, look at that. That's horrific. Again. Don't worry, I'll work on the settings for the face cam. We know what. Yeah. ETA post-COVID-19, I suppose. Eh? I don't know. Oh, what, on the shipping? No, I don't think so. With goods like that, they'll probably be somewhere in the shipping chain. They just haven't arrived at an Amazon depot right now. Yeah? we'll just have to see how it goes. You know, I have ordered things that have been out of stock. The microphone was out of stock, and then it was on delivery, you know, within like 3 days. So, you know, I'm not overly cautious or overly worried about it turning up. And, you know, it refines the stream. You know, once I've figured out these cameras and this light balance again, now we're glowing like ridiculous. Yeah. It will be fine again. Yeah, so I'm not worried about that. It will turn up. But ultimately, thank you guys. Right, giant building in the background. That one. That one. Yeah. That one. That is the, that's the Stoic Arms from foreground. Right, I cannot bear looking at me like this, so I'm going back to a desk cam. There you are. You can watch me drink my milk. Beautiful. Right, all my clipping is done. We're down to the final gluing. Yeah, so I'll put that there. Just while I drag all this lot across. Now, I'm not going to shout out for any more support this stream. You've been brilliant. I might do one near the end. Yeah, but yeah, you've been great. We've got the webcam. I am well happy. Right, these are the bits I have to glue. Yeah, desk cam. So this is what I'm looking at. Yeah, we'll tweak the graphics, don't worry. Look at the difference between the face one and the desk. Yeah, we will sort it. We'll just keep calm and crack on with it. Right, so this is everything I've got left to glue. Yeah, but obviously a lot of the parts are just attachments and need separated to one side. So that's the first job. So, shall we? First thing is just separate the non-gluables. Hope you managed to fix the Stoic Arms after I rhinoed it through the studio. Yes, a little bit of super glue, all sorted, Jace. I'm going to do something with it, I think. Yeah, not sure what. Once things calm down. Right, Pat's pipe work. Put those up there. That's glued. They're glued. That needs gluing. That's glued. They'll all need gluing. They'll all need gluing. That's glued. Separate piece. Gluing. Separate piece. Door. Right. They're everywhere. I know what those are. I need that over here. Everywhere, I say. Right, we should be sorted almost. Theoretically. Right. So sorted as we can sort, I think. Let's start the final gluing. And then we have components. Okay, good to keep business going. Yeah, I don't judge. Some people are feeling bad ordering stuff on lockdown. It's 50-50 in my eyes. I feel for those workers, but probably glad they can continue as normal. I think, to be perfectly honest, what you've got to take the idea is, for me, yeah, it is a bit up and down. Yeah. It is a bit up and down. But I think the more normality we can keep day to day, the better. Because we want to return to normality. So you could turn around and say, oh, I'm not going to order, when we're going to shut this down. Let the authorities decide what needs shutting down and what needs opening. Yeah. In the meantime, just continue doing as much normal stuff as you can in what restrictions you're under. Okay? I mean, I've got a daily exercise. I go out, I walk around the block, in the evening when no one's about. So after this stream, that's what I'll be doing. I'll be going out, I'll be putting my coat on, Yeah, and I'm just going to walk around the block, get a bit of fresh air, exercise a bit. Yeah, I'll leave it till the evening because I find the evening air nicer, to be truthful. I think that's with, you know, with having the lungs and having. I think being stuck inside with computers all day does dry you out, if you know what I mean. And so I like the cool evening air, and I like the night sky, to be perfectly honest. And so that's what I'll be doing. Right. I'm really chuffed we got that webcam. And I have a new hobby. Webcam reviews. Right. I go quiet when I'm gluing, don't I? Probably because I'm getting high off the fumes. See, I've got no issues with the idea that, well, I've got no issues with the idea that illicit drugs aren't available, but, you know, us Terrainiacs, we've been getting high off our melting polystyrene and plastic glue and all of the fumey stuff for years. That's why we're so crazy. I'm buying more from small online businesses than larger ones. They need the money during lockdown than some rich corporation does. Yeah, Jimmy, that makes a lot of sense. That does make a lot of sense. Right, that's concerning when you've got 2 bits and not the other 2 bits to go with it. Now, are they on a sprue? Or at some point, have I glued another bit wrong together? Let's quickly check. These came off here. Nah, didn't make. This is the Mantic box. Well, I say Mantic, there's GW stuff in here as well. We're going to have to sort that out. Right, just need to make sure there's no reactor bits. There's not going to be any in the whatchamacallit, in the Maelstrom's Edge box, is there? No, I don't think so. Right, in which case I'm just going to glue it together like this. That's quite bizarre. Ah, wait. Ah, there's one. There's got to be another one in here then. There. Whew! Found him. Right. Be safe, but I love mini art 1/35 scale. Nice, dude. I quite like mini art as well. Managed to get out a bit today in the backyard. Fresh air and sunshine did me the world of good. I think it's important that you do that. You know what I mean? It's very easy because we spend all the time. I mean, prisoners love exercise unless they're going to get beaten up in the exercise yard or something. Yeah. But I think it is important that, you know, we do go out and we do get exercise. Yeah. And so do it. Write it into your schedule if you know what I mean. Throw some glue on here. Perhaps I should do an Amazon wish list with this sort of stuff on for when people say, what do you use? I use this. That's a hell of a lot of terrain bits you have there. It certainly is, mate. But I is the terrain tutor. To be truthful, I went a bit OTT with me and the lads watch for it, and then I hauled every bit of sci-fi terrain I have left in the studio and just thought, right, let's do something special with it. Right. There we go. There is something, what you call it, therapeutic about just sitting and putting little bits of plastic together and building things. We should do it more. Other than what you call it, other than actually like the hobby that we do, what other hobby stuff are people doing? I mean, what, you know, because everyone has other hobbies, except for me. Yeah, but I'm just curious. Let me know in the comments, what other things are you doing to like fill your time? Have you built the Lizardman pyramid? I want to get one for my jungle terrain. I have, darling. I've done a video on it. I haven't finished and painted it. I want to sci-fi it up. It's over there. I'll grab it for you in a second. If you want to see it, let me know, Tam. If I get out, I do bushcraft. What does bushcraft mean? Right now, I'm sewing a dust mask. Right, that makes sense. Board gaming, tabletop RPG, umpiring baseball. Can you umpire baseball at the minute, or are you locked down? Archery and PC gaming. Yeah. Tanya wants to see the what you call it. Let me glue these, and then, in fact, let me do that now, otherwise I'll forget. Here we go, Tan. There you are, darling. There's the temple. Yeah, there's the squiggly thing on the top. It's quite nice. It's got vines on the inside, vine side. So if I bring that up, and so it's reversible. Yeah, and so you can have a vine covered one or a normal, what you call it, a normal one. But it's on the video, darling. Right. Cadets. Cadets is cancelled in the UK at the moment. My lad's gutted. I play guitar. Own 10. Nice. I play a lot of video games, read books, listen to audiobooks. I want to get into podcasts and stuff like that and listening to those. I need to do more of that. Alright, Tan totally missed the video. No worries, Duck. Toby Silverstone, I'm playing a variety of video games, but start IRA-ing soon to get good at it. Right, okay. Saber fencing, foils fencing, longsword, lightsaber. Dude, what a way to go through the apocalypse. Wild camping. Ah, right, nice. Nice one, Martin. I'm still working, but have my fish as well as my wargaming. I'm interested to see how fishing pans out in the UK. Too busy watching. I hear you, Paul. Tam, no change from me. If I'm not painting, I'm reading, watching TV, cooking or blogging. Nice one. No games at the moment. If lucky, we'll start the season 9th of May. Right, got you. PC gaming and 3D design. Nice. Chevron 7 encoded. Ah, yes. I was actually thinking about doing that myself, to be truthful. I am looking. I think I'm going to go back and do Mars. Yeah, because I like that series. I did Battlestar recently. And so, although I am I want to go back and do Space Above and Beyond. But I have a wonderful memory of it, and I don't want to see poor production quality. Yeah, spoil the memory. Martin did cadets for 22 years. It's good service. But nah, I ain't doing that. Nope. I didn't like getting up at that time when they paid me to. Not fishing, Mel. I keep fishing tanks. Ah, right. Got you, Tom. Fishing sunny day land. Normal, but they're a bit off. Beaver. Oh, God. All right. So, I like chatting with you guys. It's like a huge hobby group. Right, and on Facebook we've got, yeah, Tom saying he's doing knife building and woodworking. Cool. Yeah, Steve says I've got an allotment but having to self-isolate at the moment. Been getting ready for the growing season. Just turn the backyard into a growing space. That might be a sensible move coming up, mate. Little allotment. Got Space Above and Beyond, but not watched it yet. You should do Babylon 5. Problem is, I did Babylon 5 not long ago. And, you know, it's good. I mean, the spin-offs were a bit naff from it. But the main Babylon storyline is brilliant. Right. You could podcast an RPG game with friends. I would listen to that. I don't do RPG, to be perfectly honest. Babylon 5 is aged worse than Space Above and Beyond. Yeah, Crusade was pretty bad. Crusade was just utter pants. Crusade was just a lot of TV series where each one they rolled one of the main cast members from Bab 5 in. Legend of the Rangers. Oh, that's stinging my eyes. That's one thing about plastic glue, isn't it? I also got a display board to build for a railway museum to build. Nice! Once I get better and can get hold of supplies, can crack on with it. Yeah, things will return to normal, I am absolutely sure. Because that is the aim of the game in these things at the end of the day. It always is the aim of the game. So, you know, let's take the little hiccup. Let's do what we can while we've got the hiccup. And then we'll just crack on afterwards. Right, I know that one. Where's the bit for that to go with? I haven't seen that. But I know I need it. Bagger. Right, put it in there, in that pile. Those two need gluing on, and they need gluing. Righty-ho. Personally, I've swapped out to only super glue no matter what the model. I know a lot of people that do that, but I mean, it's a cost factor with the amount of stuff I do. If I use super glue. And I'm sure there's variants and that sort of stuff, but also, with how often I get things put together wrong and stuck to my fingers, plastic glue is probably a better alternative, to be perfectly honest. Right. Those, and then... Ah, that's where they go, is it? Right, obviously I've got the generators, so I just need to put the eye patches on. And it's there and there. Right, there's those on. Where's the little gribbly bits? One. Oh, I'm going to have to find these now. Should have kept them to the side. Come on, you gribbly bits. Right, I've got 4. There's got to be 2 more here. I've got another one. I need 1 more. Where are you? I know, there you are, hiding on top of one of those, you cheeky chappy. Not a COVID cough. Could be a COVID cough, but I'm in isolation anyway, so who cares? then just very quickly drop these in. I don't know why they just didn't model these on. With all the other detail, I'm sure they could have just modelled these on. Perhaps they thought, listen, this kit, this sprue is so easy to put together, we've got to give them more, because you could have just modelled that on and it only goes in one place, and you could have modelled that on and it only goes in one place. So the entire kit could have been like one side, the other side, put the eye patch on. I think they've specifically left things off in this manner, just so they can turn around and say, well, at least they've got things to cut off. Right, there we are. That's that one done. And then just this one. And the gluing is done. Do you ever find you get a bit more slapdash as you get near the end? Like, yeah, let's just get it done. I like classic Doctor Who. I've met all the doctors and have all their autographs. Nice one, mate. Before the end, can we have another webcam picture moment? No, we can't. No, because if I go back into those, that'll be hilarious. Although I might have a look at more of Ezra Melder's reviews. Yeah, well, obviously she's picking the same products as me, so she knows what she's doing. I wonder what her setup is like. I followed my streaming setup from this cam girl. Alright, Steve's saying I've already gone through 3 5-litre bags of compost. Damn. That's a big allotment, dude. Right. Face cam. Oh, God, please make a series on that. Right. I'm going to wrap this up now. Now, I will say, finally, yeah, it's been a cracking show. Listen, if you've enjoyed the show and you've enjoyed what we've done here, yeah, can you watch it? Can you just in the comments give me a hell yeah? Yeah, come on then, guys. Literally, all of you, just stop your painting and what you're doing. Grab that keyboard. Hell yeah. Yeah, it's like, it's 10 taps. 4 for the hell, 1 for the space, 4 for the yeah, and a hit on the return. Yeah, I want to know that you've had a good night. Yeah, I see the hell yeahs coming in. Damn right. Martin, Zika, Tamsin, Nicholas, Pete. Oh my God, yeah. That's brilliant. That's absolutely brilliant. Right, guys, listen. I've got the webcam on the way. I'm delighted with that. We've finished all our gluing of our bits. I am going to fix this bloody picture for the next stream. Yeah. And, as always, if you like it, links are down below. But you've done me good, guys. You've really done me good. We are 50 quid ahead in the budget, so I'm going to wait till what turns up. Have a look, perhaps start looking at mounts and see if I can improve this more for you. Tomorrow's stream, we are going to start putting things together and conceptualizing buildings. Yeah, so it's going to get a lot more interesting build-wise as well. So I'm looking forward to that. In the meantime, I'm going to leave you with my leaving music. Yeah, because, you know, I'm getting better at this sort of stuff. And you can have a little chat before I switch the stream off. All the best, yeah. Ta.